time no see, Raguna.
Let's take care of important matters first. You'll eat well soon.
Yeah, I know. I still can't believe
At least now we know it's called a civilization capsule. It probably holds key legacy data left behind by the Sentinel.
like some ancient data recorder, right? But Tethys said to unlock it, we'll need... If it's really from the Sentinel...
Maybe because they fused...
Oh, well, the Black Shores warned that the waters in Raguna are... And you know, something feels off in the city, too. It's not as cheerful as when we left it. Yeah, and they just threw a huge con of...
Amid howling winds,
Look! Over there! Isn't that Brant and Rachia?
Hoist the sails, O Hugh! You stand on the...
Captain, why do you...
If you do not first become ashes, embrace your fire. Embrace your grief.
The journey onward is perilous. Now, I begin to understand what truly makes a hero great.
Oh, how I love those whose souls remain rich and vast. Even when wounded, should you stand alone, suffering in the endless dark. Today, may you hold fast.
Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts. It is a tale told by fools, full of sound and fury.
Where am I? That was Christophora's voice just now. Is this another one of his illusions? Buling's bronze mirror isn't responding. Abby.
Amid the endless cycle of surging time, soon she will wear a new crown. One ordained by her fate was written long ago. What remains is but a fleeting moment. What you see before and now, with every step, is it fate that rules over? I await your answer to this.
What is this place? Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss. All who enter must... These tacit discords. Why aren't they...
Harbinger, open the gates of paradise.
You'd better leave. This place isn't leading to any salvation. Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Rover! Rover?
We could try this. Nightmare Awakener.
You're finally awake! 1 second I'm fine, the next, my head's spinning. And you're face down on the ground.
I'm fine. What I saw, though.
Sounds like the same thing happening to the people here. From what I've heard, many Raganesi have been having... The details vary, but they all end the same way. And it's not just in Dreamland either. Rover, I'm not sure if... Even in Septimont, folks claim they've seen tacit discords not of this land and the...
Thanks to all these oddities, the mood in Raguna has gone sour. The troupe performed today because Brant thought a new play to lighten the mood might...
But here's the odd part. Only Renacidans seem to be having these dreams. Visitors are spared.
Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black... Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They... Well, not Brant or me, but someone in the troupe has. They said they dreamed of sinking into an enormous black...
Tacit discords in the stormy sea have been more restless lately. And the siren songs? Well, they've started sounding an awful lot like the Order's hymn. We'll keep gathering intel on our end. Might be worth asking around the city to see who else has been experiencing this. Renacida's tides don't lie. Watch your back.
What were those tacit discords whispering about? The gates of paradise? And the word harbinger? The only harbinger of the dark tide is Fenrico. But he should still be sealing the dark tide at that figure I saw. I came back to find her. So I should look for her first. She might know what's at the... Is that Cantarella up ahead?
Rover, what brings you back to the inverted towers?
Something's come up. I need Cardathea's help to deal with it. Did something unusual happen here?
I've only just arrived. For now, everything appears to be in order. There are matters I too need to discuss with...
Cantarella?
How could this happen?
That woman.
Leviathan, I will deliver you her death.
Why does this scene match what I saw in that dreamland? Her tacit mark. Look, it's flickering.
No. Something's wrong. It's strange. I can't sense any frequency from her, and yet... she is still resonating with... something.
A resonator's frequency is usually gone when they die, right?
There's something even stranger. Cantarella, you never did get to say what brought you here.
Cardathea reached out to me with an urgent matter to discuss. She gave no details, with the strange phenomena stirring across...
Was what I saw really just an illusion? That woman. Whatever the case, we need to find the one who did this.
Leave Cardathea to me. I'll bring her back to the Phasalia estate and keep...
Heh, this nose? I could track the Dark Tide blindfolded. Let's follow... That's weird. The trail ends here, but... my head's starting to spin again.
It's the Dark Tide's energy messing with you again. You can rest. I'll search the area. Abby. Since leaving the inverted tower, our Raguna's sky. What happened to it?
Spear of glory! Pierce through! Slipped away again. By this spear, I vow to protect my allies, and
Avidius? What are you...
what any gladiator of Septimont is born to do. But you, Your Grace, you vanished without a word. What brings you back in such a hurry? That's a long story. Let's speak of more pressing matters. Are you after...
No. I'm tracking someone else.
Silver hair and violet eyes, cloaked in cursed shadow-lit flame.
Discord Slayer. Sounds like you know something about her.
Yes, she's on my radar. I suspect the recent tacit Discord outbreak in Raguna City is tied to her presence. Your Grace hasn't heard. It struck not long ago. I had gone there in search of the Quill Bearer. While gathering information, the city was suddenly overrun. To be precise, they looked more like spawn of the Dark Tide. The outbreak has since been contained, but the Genesis Nexus was damaged. Without it, common echoes can't be used, and Raguna is no longer secure. The Montellis and the Order agreed to evacuate all civilians to Averado Vault, where private echoes can still be deployed.
A TD outbreak. Right after...
The Thundering Mephis has fled! The path ahead is safe.
Thank you for your help, Gladiator! Averado...
Now, about the Discord Slayer you seek. The townsfolk shared some... She may call herself that, but witnesses have seen her alongside swarms of Tacet Discords, leading... What's more, many have confirmed that the unrest across Raguna coincides exactly with her appearances, the time and place. I even crossed paths with her on the road to Raguna. I sensed a malicious frequency we both know well. The Dark Tide. Of course. Even if she didn't cause the outbreak in Raguna City, the connection is undeniable. The Dark Tide is Rinasita's ancient enemy. If you're hunting her...
Do you have any leads on her whereabouts?
If I'm correct, the Thundering Mephis we encountered is also a Dark Tide creation. This frequency it left, we can track it, and from there draw out the Discord Slayer herself. To that end, we'll need this.
An anchor stone. You brought that all the way from...
A habit picked up on the hunt. You're no stranger to its use. Looks like I'm fortunate to be hunting alongside you again. Take note. Enemies ahead. Dark Tide creations. Grant them the oblivion they deserve.
I will be there for everyone. Keep it together. Wind be my blade. It's the last chance. Hopefully this helps. Wind rises!
What a hollow...
You mentioned...
I grew no trace of him yet. But I've learned this much. The Ragunesi know not my name. If my former existence was to... Then perhaps here in Raguna I am free to write my own story. This matters more than finding him.
Your fate is what you want it to be. No one else could decide who you are. No one has the right to dismiss your efforts and dreams with some absurd...
You honor me. I hope to prove... The anchor stone is holding strong. Let's push forward. Our destination is up ahead. Is that an entrance to a paradimensional tacit field? Raguna's geographical records haven't documented this. Do you feel that? That ominous energy? Very well. I stand with you. Whatever comes.
What happened? Where's Avidius? We crossed inside at the same time. It's the thundering menace.
Open the gates.
So you just barrel in without thinking.
That voice. The Discord Slayer. It's this refract. Another illusion.
Focus. You are an illusion. It's weaponizing your combat instincts. Steady your resolve. Do not let its whispers sway you.
The pain and hallucinations are fading. Is she helping me?
Good. See that cocoon in the center? The thundering menace is just fate. That right there is the core of this domain. Destroy it. Then the monster and this illusion will unravel together.
The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises! The wicked will face... I am the Tempest! Annihilation!
Hopefully this helps.
Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment! Wind howls, unfettered by bounds! The wicked will face judgment! Tempest of slashes. Wind rises. Good. The wicked will face judgment. Tempest of slashes. unfettered by bounds! The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment! I am the Tempest! Tempest of slashes.
Hopefully this helps.
Tempest of slashes. The wicked will face judgment!
Hopefully.
Waves rise. Judgment strikes! Annihilation! The wicked will face judgment! Tempest of slash. Annihilation!
Wind howls.
Unfettered by bounds!
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment! Wind rises! The wicked will face judgment!
It worked. But
Who are you? And what did you do to Cardathea?
Now is not the time for story, but I'll tell you this.
I can't hear her voice anymore.
Rover! Are you unharmed?
I'm fine.
The thundering, I couldn't see his face clearly, but Caligula was a tyrant feared throughout Septimon's history. Notorious for his cruelty that defied reason, legends say he wielded a vile black resonance energy, and the worst he didn't fight, but not before.
The power to commit that discord, she pulled me. This isn't...
Rover, the Anchor Stone.
Augustus and my telepath.
Telepathy. I don't want to see another tragedy like what befell
We're falling behind. I'm not letting any lead. I can't see anything. I'm only getting jumbled voices. Focus.
Okay, everybody listen. Don't panic. Take the lead.
The prototype echoes in the depositories. Activate them all.
Those voices. They're in Alvarado Vault.
It's currently shut.
Let's not waste time.
Zani, status of the...
80% of Raguna's residents, but the...
Trust them to see...
Miss Carlotta, we've cleared the depositories as...
Good. Renacita's greatest...
Understood, ma'am.
Rover! If you mean the incident in Raguna, you've likely already heard. A horde of tacit discords has
Evacuation here is still on track. No one knows. Your assistance is appreciated, Seravid.
I am simply fulfilling my...
Strange. I clearly sensed that...
Gunfire!
These tides spawn. And sure enough.
Entering a restricted zone armed without triggering a...
Be careful. Her abilities are not normal.
All this by her hand.
Fiction and reality are starting to blur. That is what they really...
The dark tide can corrupt...
You don't.
By the sacred statues of the divinity, Galbrenna,
Fenrico?
You have slaughtered my flock, and you should be howling.
If you're offering me a shortcut...
Your heart holds no... Demon, your sins are ripe for judgment. By the highest will's command, I shall strike down all that you have wrought. Justice shall be done.
She could have dodged that. But she took the hit to shield the civilian. And Fenrico... He knew innocents were here.
Righteous One, I come to cleanse Renacita of a traitorous demon and avenge the blood debts of my people. Renacita teeters on the edge of collapse. Now, more than ever, we must uphold the tenets. The path to deliverance lies within the civilization capsule. Entrust it to me. By the authority bestowed upon me, I will open...
Unless... You're not...
Bloodshed cannot be avoided. My goal is pure, singular. All I've done so Renacita survives the divine reckoning and rises as a land free from sorrow. No understanding is needed. Hand over the...
So, the civilization capsule is your goal after all. Lost your patience, have you?
Death is the fruit of transgression. To resist it is to defy the will of the divinity.
You and your divinity cannot end me. And these dark tide shams. Today, you face your reckoning.
I am the
So you're the core of these abominations. Took long enough to hunt you down.
mocked by fate, whispering poison, a demon reviled by all.
It's too bad I'm not the one judging. If the Dark Tide's power isn't enough to convince, how about we try this? The envoys declare the guilt, but Imperator is the only true judge. By the light of Imperator, repent!
It's the light of Genesis.
Looks like the judgment is clear. These hollow existences don't protect the civilization.
How were they able to disguise themselves as humans?
I've never heard of any possessing such ability.
Their fans are there now. Don't hesitate. Let's end them all.
The one mimicking the primus is the heart. Take it down, and the rest will collapse with it.
It's calling in more of them. We'll need to clear the rubble while waiting for our shot.
That which cometh from the sea shall look upon the land. It shall work great wonders and mark the flesh of its faithful. All who have ears to hear, let them hear.
The end has come.
My compliment.
No, con all of you at once. I don't do overtime.
Brilliant lights the way. Take this. Still recognize me? My compliment.
Ovidius, you have received the blessing of my master. Serve your true divinity.
I shall never back down! Rover, now!
Another dimension. Within the civilization capsule. But why does it open up now? Was it when Ovidius and I made contact?
Arbiter.
Is that Imperator's voice? Imperator, do you have more?
Permissions detected, Arbiter. Lifting imposed restriction. First instance initiated. All probabilistic futures now revealed. Outcome verified. Blueprint compiled. Advancing to phase 2. Commencing simulation. Attempting civilization fit. Renacita.
This.
Arbiter, this moment was always foreseen. Now, it comes to pass. Arbiter, I grew time in this place. When I knew not the fullness of its design. As a safeguard, it records once, Arbiter. In the beginning, life rose and fell with the tide. The displaced and wandering did follow my guidance. They journeyed unto the archipelago, There, I did leave knowledge and technology, that they might walk the path to freedom.
Your light blesses us. We follow your will.
To build our republic. Unity became the bedrock of civilization. But Leviathan seized upon mankind's longing for unity to manifest civilization's shadow. It spoke in my name, wrought false miracles, forged hollow grace, feeding on stagnant, obedient minds.
We are blessed by the sea. By you, we are unified. By you, we are born. From the sea we came, and to the sea we shall return.
From the founding of civilization, it had invaded their spirit and beliefs. I rose against it, only to unleash the dark tide. It scarred Renacita beyond measure. I began to question all I had done. The Threnodian did steer Renacita's fate. And I too once guided Renacita's course. In truth, we were no different. We both sought to mold civilization after our own will. Those who truly walked the land were never granted the right to choose. Civilizations abound with Threnodians. No eternal solution doth exist. Have I the right to choose their fate? The shaping of a civilization must belong to its people. Only the people can decide where their future must lead. What followed, thou already knowest. I allowed the Thromodium to exist. I chose coexistence, using myself to once. I did seek thy counsel.
I just have one question. Why did the civilization capsule need...
When Leviathan and I were one, I split a sliver of its frequency. The capsule was ever meant for thy hands. My design was that it should open only in the presence of thou and the resonator.
What if...
If that came to pass, then Rinascita hath already fallen. But if she standeth with humanity, then this truth is hers. Leviathan was born from the dark side of mankind's longing for unity. Their fear of the sea shaped its life. Even at civilization's dawn, it had already tainted mankind's hearts. The opening of the capsule. If the Rinascitans wouldst walk a path free of divinity, Arbiter, the hour of farewell hath come. Go now. Gather every last hope. If all unfoldeth as it should, Rinascita shall be free of divinity henceforth. When the shadows of the soul are at last dispelled, Rinascita shall welcome true dawn, and humanity shall have a future beyond any I could foresee.
The true faithful believed in Imperator. So too did Imperator believe in humanity.
You killed the Blessed Maiden before my eyes. Raguna...
If I told you I acted to save Cartethia, would you believe me? This place is protected by Imperator. For now, Leviathan...
Righteous One, trust her, and trust me. Everything we've done is to defeat Leviathan.
That is her frequency.
I need you to accept this. Cartethia is dead.
Kill Leviathan.
Now, Leviathan is on the verge of... It stole some of the Sentinel's power. During your battle with the Blessed Maiden, it split... That gem ended up in the Fraxidus' hands. Their whole play in Rinascita. Use it to bring back Leviathan.
So the Fraxidus has been...
Perhaps longer than we can imagine. Even your clash with Cartethia...
You know about that?
Think of me as what I am. The next harbinger of the Dark Tide has surfaced. Our first priority...
You're saying this harbinger...
Not all. If the emotion... You've noticed it. The Tide's... Exactly. I've always hunted the Dark Tide's creations. Each one shares... They've been watching you. The capsule only unlocks...
You think it's Avidius?
Caution is a virtue in a hunt. And this power... It's mine. You're welcome to try and stop me. When calamity strikes, Huh. Good. Then hunt with... Huh. The Sentinels?
These things... They're all Tide spawn.
The civilization capsule was painted by the Dark Tide. That's how I got in. Followed the corruption straight through.
So you can enter the Dark Tide. No wonder we couldn't find you.
Yes, but the frequencies there are chaotic. I locked onto yours and followed it through the storm. You have access to core data. But Avidius, he might have been swept into the frequency vortex. Hard to say where he learned it. We need to move fast to find him. Figure out who he really is before the next wave of Tidespawn hits.
the end?
Behave. I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
The flames are all.
Hopefully this helps.
The exit is at the end of this wind trail. Stay on it. The collapse is accelerating. Our way out is closing fast. Faster! We're almost there!
Rover. Good. Looks like you haven't run into too much trouble. It hasn't been long since.
That was the last one.
Surely you didn't think we'd fall.
This Phalian. I'd set up order terminals around the perimeter.
Might I ask?
Where's that gladiator from Septimont?
Seravidius made it out of the rift before you. But he didn't look great. Kept muttering about needing to stop the crisis. Then off he went, like a man on fire.
Give me your hand. I left a mark on Avidius during our fight earlier. With Baelor's power, I can tap into his sight. We'll find his trail.
I must move quickly.
Silent!
I won't let the same tragedy happen twice.
He's headed for Thessalio Fells.
We've lost contact with Cantarella. The beacon on her end appears to have been destroyed.
Dark clouds are gathering over Thessalio Fells. Something is definitely wrong.
Very well. We'll halt the line. Zani, call in the family's transport echoes. We'll assist Rover where we can.
Don't complicate things. Stay close.
Manipulating the air to form a wind trail. Is that your resonance ability?
One of them. I have the tacit discord harpier within me.
Not an echo, but a tacit discord itself. So you can absorb them directly.
You can say that. Valor is one of many.
One of many. Now I'm really curious about you and your abilities.
If we live through this, maybe I'll tell you. But right now...
We need to find the Harbinger. Do you know how we can identify them?
First things first, they'll be corrupted by the dark tide. But the signs aren't always so visible. We'll have to look for associated side effects, and prepare for what they might bring. We've entered Thessalio Fells. I can already sense the tide spawn up ahead.
That's a Phasalia member. We need to help him.
It's Rover. I think the Sentinel.
What happened here?
Dark tide creation swarmed without warning. We were overrun before we could...
Move aside. We'll clean up.
Tempest of slash. Hopefully this helps.
Thank you. Lady Cantarella is still on the front lines fighting. Would you please help to reinforce her position?
It's too late, my lady. My mind can't be fixed. Save your potions for those who still have hope. I see it. The end times. Paradise. Descending at last.
Rover.
The Phasalia bloodline's ties with Leviathan run too deep. They're ancient. This is the true. Your families and all we can offer. Matriarch of it.
Phasalia blood must be ended by Phasalia hands.
Thank you.
The dead rest. Cartathea remains secure in the Phasalia. It was Leviathan's voice.
It's very likely Avidius. Right now,
that Septimontian gladiator. Our scouts saw him advancing into the depths.
Lady Cantarella! Rover! Reinforcements have arrived! Thessalia Fells. It's already... Attention! Deploy all acolytes to set up temporary resonance beacons.
Acolyte Phoebe, a cluster of tidespawn is marching.
Rover, Avidius is our mission.
I'll use my forte to defuse the family's antidote. It should help to...
We'll triage the wounded and fortify this position.
Whether the
Oh, light of Genesis, shield us. As we were at the dawn, so we stand today, as the Sentinel soldiers.
The Order's acolytes are holding off the other tidespawn. This is our chance to go straight for the source.
Leave it to me.
I am the Tempest!
Behave now. Again.
Hey.
forgive me that you have to see me like this. When the civilization capsule opened, I was dragged inside. A black... I saw Renacita's beginnings and the memories of... I saw him.
Leviathan used the Dark Tide's frequency to force those memories into him.
Yes, I once said, but after I left that space, I suddenly felt the Tide Spawn's movements. But once again, I stepped blindly into the churning river of chaos. The Thessalia's oldest memories awoke the head of time. Countless Tide Spawn in my hopes and dreams. All of it was real, so why? From Septimos to Raguna, the blame lies with me.
Damn it.
This is the role fate wrote for me. Fate decrees I become the Mad King. I am the one who glimpsed. But who can truly know the might of fate? I am the king. Bearer of extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, I shall quiet the waters and still the tempest. I shall be crowned in glory.
Phidias.
Unwritten one, I have no need for your pity. From the deepest dark, I rise against your purest light. Let us see which is worthy of a true ruler.
If you believe he was once an honorable gladiator, then fight him. Make him remember who he truly is.
I can write my own fate and rewrite theirs. I can quench their hunger or ignite their fury. I will tear down this wretched, false world and ride the only truth that endures for eternity. Death.
Just a scratch. I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
Keep it together. Hopefully this helps.
Well, behave now.
I once scorned the weakness of others. Now I see. My own heart trembles just the same. How pitiful.
His attacks are slowing.
His will is stirring within the Dark Tide. Don't let up. Your memories, your emotions, they weren't all lies. Reach for them. Find what was your truth. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
We call the great fall.
Judgment.
Wind rises.
Behave now. Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
I am human. Not one of these monsters. This will be my final glory.
Phidias, remember who you are. Remember the man you wanted to become.
Fate lies within the dark tide.
girl? Was she... Wait! If you keep going, the dark tide will swallow you completely!
It's already flowing inside of me. So peaceful and fate.
A memory left behind. She's right. In this war against, I still have a moon. I want it to be a story that gives people hope. By my spear, I vow to protect my allies and crush the hearts of the evil. I will absorb all of the tide spawn. Kill me and the calamity ends here.
Ovidius!
There's no time! Discord Slayer, I saw your past in the tide. I know what you seek to do. Take my power and finish it. That too is my wish.
I promise I will. Give me all your bitterness. We will make them pay.
Pathetic as he was, in his final moments, he outran his fate. Now, why greet our reunion with animosity? Before the tides of fate, we are all but players on a stage. A truly moving scene. A pitiful, alas. His script was... A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Weave memory, but to become truly real, that path was still far off. In the end, the breath that could give him life was his alone. Oh, a being born of lies, grasping for meaning in a world that offers none. Such a pursuit demands the courage to question the meaning of one's existence, yes. It demands pain.
Did you not see? I did. His intentions, his ambitions, his darkness, his weakness. To lay a soul bare is not always an act of cruelty.
humanity is through contradiction. Should you still go then? Will you suffer in silence beneath fate's poisoned arrows? Or rise to defy this world's endless trials? I too await your final answer.
You brought ruin to Renacita. You think you're just walking away?
Might, but since you're so eager, I'll leave you with one final clue. I've never had much fondness for overwrought dramatic irony. The dark tide has already tainted the civilization. So tell me, how could an existence born of the dark tide be forewarned? When dark waters recede, the truth beneath the surface shall come to light.
The harbinger of the dark tide is the anchor of reality of all tidespawn. That means it must be a real existing. When I was absorbing the tidespawn, I felt it. Avidius was also born of the dark tide.
Then, why didn't the light of Imperator reveal his true form?
Because his intentions and words were real. He may not have shone as brightly as the sun, but in walking beneath its light, he still caught. And that unshakable resolve not to become a pawn of the darkness. That's why he played right into the Quillbearer's hands. A scapegoat, the perfect sacrifice to bury the truth. All his noble wishes were twisted. Such cruel irony can rot for all I care.
Avidius shouldn't have had to...
Yes. As he wished. We must stop the greater tragedy that's coming. Let's return to Cantarella and check on the wounded. If Avidius wasn't the Harbinger, that means we missed something. The Tidespawn have fully retreated. The situation around Thessalio Fells is improving. Seems like the Order has already transported most of the wounded to Averado Vault. But as for the rest, the scars Leviathan left on their minds still need time to heal.
I'm so scared. Oh, it's you! The great hero Rover! Cantarella told me stories about you. She said you're just like the heroes in the adventure tales.
But you can't save everyone.